Sounded even worse than saying you're an idiot.
Hello, Rico.
What's up?
Where are you at today?
Full on confession. I put my underwear on backwards today.
Like right now, it's still backwards?
Yeah. I ain't doing that. Like,
Why didn't you fix
The
it?
hole is in the ass?
holes in the
For the
ass.
pee, you have to go all the way down?
I always go all the way down.
Oh, I just let the hole.
I don't trust
that.
Oh, no, I
I said that last year. Everyone told me I was crazy.
that's
I don't
crazy.
like that.
That's too much.
Oh, I just. There's
I
two
guess-
holes there.
I get scared. It's like it gets stuck. I don't know.
I don't like that.
I just pull down. Like I don't pull down my hole. It doesn't go over my ass. Just pull down a little bit.
Interesting.
I'm wearing a lot of no holes lately.
No holes. Why are you wearing no holes?
Just like compression shorts.
Oh,
Like these.
Why are you wearing compression shorts? You need to be working out to be wearing those shorts. Are you working
I
out?
work out a little bit.
Hmm.
He's hot today.
It's a little
too.
hot today.
I didn't think it was hot. I thought it was like beautiful.
No, it's hot. If you stand out there, it's hot. Like yesterday, I walked back from Le Barnardin, and it's hot.
You're
hot-
wearing a
it's-
suit.
It's a hot day to walk.
Yeah. Did you get the
You are in a
mortgage?
suit.
Did the mortgage get approved?
What mortgage?
Did you get the loan? First time I've seen you wear a sport jacket. You look like like you look like you were walking in like.
I wear sport jackets all the
All
time.
right, fair enough.
All the time would be a little.
You
bit.
definitely do for like date night.
I would say in this group, I'm probably number one in sports coat wearing.
How many do you have? I have a bunch. I just don't wear them enough.
12 maybe. 12 to 15.
No, I think I'd probably weddings and stuff. I would win.
Yeah, I'm big on the alternate.
The last 365 days, how many times have you worn a coat / sports coat? I'm going to say I'm at 10.
I was gonna say 10.
I was going to say 10.
I was gonna say I'm at 10 or 11. Because I also wore it to a
Dinners
fancy
with my
dinner.
wife. Dinners with my wife. I'll wear them. I'm probably more than 10. I'm probably a once a month.
I'm a lot. On Saturdays
Right.
when
Now you had a lot to say earlier, Big Ev.
Every
Now
date
Well,
night
what I
you
was
wear
talking
one?
about, I was talking about not myself.
we go to nice restaurants for a date night, so I'll always.
I went to a restaurant where it was like old school. You had to wear one. It was kind of sick. No, I did not wear a hat.
I might not have worn a sport jacket in the last 365 days.
on Saturdays sometimes I put on khakis and a sport coat, pretend I'm coaching the game like the coach.
No, you don't.
Get into it on Saturday, so I got a bunch.
I could absolutely see him doing that. Although the problem with that is coaches just don't wear that anymore.
Well,
NBA coaches do
Well-
not wear suits anymore.
there's some guys with class who still wear the coats.
Nate Oates doesn't wear them.
Yes, he does.
No, when? When does Nate Oates wear the coats? He wears he wears
Bet you-
like a
bet you-
houndstooth or an Alabama coat sometimes.
Let's bet 5 nut punches that he wears a sports coat or a blazer every single game this year.
Every
I'm
single
with
game?
Rico. He is
He
always
wear-
wearing it.
He's known
Always
for it.
wearing
He
it.
definitely doesn't
And
wear it
and
every
it's not
single game.
houndstooth either. If
He
he
never
wears one,
he
it's
never just
checkered.
wears a
In-
polo
in-
and basketball.
I think even in the PK
always
85 or 90,
Always.
pretty sure he
Always a
wore
sports
even.
coat.
I think they made him wear the golf shirt, but most of the time he's
Calling
wearing it.
bullshit on always.
He wears it. He's
he
known.
does.
He's like becoming known for his.
I think he doesn't wear a tie, but he wears the jacket.
Yeah, no tie.
class.
I don't know if he's class.
He wears.
Well, I mean, I think
he has,
class
like,
would be not having players murdering people, but that's
Did you
just me.
see? Did you see that Brandon Miller, like his lawyer or whatever, said that teams were not allowed to bring that up in his interviews?
Well, guess what? You shouldn't be allowed. I mean, if
You
you
shouldn't be
if
allowed
you
to bring up anything.
yeah, if you're not willing to talk about it, I'm not willing to draft you. That's
Exactly, because that means you're.
What if something comes up?
Hiding so yeah, people are going to be chanting at you. I don't know. Yeah, and that's also something too. Like if something comes up in 2 years
Yeah,
from this case, we're fucked.
he's gonna go number 3, right?
I think 2.
maybe even 2. Yeah.
I think that Scoot Henderson's going to be one of the best players we see out of this draft. I know Victor Wembanyama is the best. I understand he's going to be amazing. Scoot Henderson's disgusting.
You think it's good that the Spurs are getting Wembanyama?
No, I hate it.
No.
I hate it. I think it's bullshit. They were number 1 pick when David Robinson was coming in the league. They were number 1 pick when Duncan was coming in the league, and now they get this guy. Like it's share the wealth, man.
Yeah.
Share the wealth.
I don't know. I think it gives Pop Pop's been irrelevant since the finals.
maybe Pop's not all. Maybe Pop is.
Yeah, okay, that's just a resurgence. I think it'd be nice to see Pop one
I'd
final
like
run.
to see another coach come up and be Pop. I don't want to see Pop again. I don't want to see Pop with these short ass answers. Pop's kind of an
Wembanyama's
asshole.
also going to a team with nobody on it, and it's like not fun right away. Like I'd rather like imagine he went with like Dame right away, or even Ball like LaMelo. Like I don't know somebody.
Dame idea like the most, but the only thing with the Spurs is they have a bunch or a few okay role players. If he's as good as they say he is, maybe they could make that jump quick. I don't know.
They also have.
Well, they
If he's
could.
like that star.
There's a shit ton of cap
kinda
room
put
and
those
picks.
kind of those like the Johnson. What's the guy from Baylor that's good? He wears the colored hair. Shane or
Oh,
I was shown. It's
Sochan. Sochin?
I would say his name. Like,
Yes.
They got a few guys like that, like Dylan, like Devin Vassell, like decent. Like they got a couple guys like that. Who knows? You finally put a star in the mix. Maybe they become those like.
Well, they
good role
definitely
players.
can. It's just still like boring right away.
Oh,
to me. Yeah.
Blazers was to me. This would have been awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Tonight. Anybody know what's on TV tonight?
The Good Wife?
Vanderpump was yesterday. Electric.
Is Vanderpump on TV or is it on streaming?
Bravo.
What's on Bravo?
Mm.
Bravo's got all that trash.
It is not trash.
Well, it is.
I watched
I mean,
yesterday.
it's the definition of
I
trash.
watched that yesterday. I watched the new Real Housewives of New Jersey. The other
Trash.
Woo!
I just started season 1 of Vanderpump. My God, what a show!
It's a wild. And let me.
I just
tell
don't get it. What?
They work at a restaurant. They all fuck. They all. It's the
wild.
life and times of
Andy Cohen.
Smacky Jables.
Andy Cohen's one of the most unbelievable people in the world.
Smacky Jables.
They're like good-looking people. They live on a boat, well-to-do.
Rico's on
Jables.
like a 10-game hit streak with Smacky Jables references on this show.
Smacky Jables is.
Fucking Smacky J.
I'm not going to bring it up on here, but there's some darts drama behind the scenes.
Oh yeah,
Uh-oh.
Big time darts drama.
some of the faces of darts.
Some of
baby.
the fucking premier guys with darts, the faces of the darts outing, might be bailing this year.
sad day.
And I'll save it for the yak. I think we might be able, but Zaya, you don't know about it?
First I'm hearing this.
Okay.
I think one of them.
It started to circulate last night.
I think one
Who's
of them.
bringing their hometown
excused.
friends, though?
Go ahead. What'd you say?
I think one of them should be excused. The other one, I'm a little disappointed.
I think we're finding out his excuse was a cover-up.
Oh, I don't know what that is. I don't even know there was an
Is that true?
There were a list of excuses, and then there was admittance of maybe I just don't really want to go.
Oh.
I mean, that's just
We get a hint as who's not going? Give me code names.
Well, Smacky Jables.
Yeah,
Ooh.
someone who would get a table with Smacky Jables is involved there too. Likes to kiss his boys on the cheek.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Fax Malente.
Big champagne.
Good code name, Rico.
I'm more disappointed in him because
Really
year,
Bays.
He was the guy. You saw him.
Right,
He loved darts. Jack, I mean, Jack's. He doesn't care, and I respect when Jack doesn't. He'll just be like, "I'm good." And
Yeah, Jack doesn't care with the best of them.
Well, who's Jack?
yeah.
Don't care. Shut the fuck up.
Smack.
Smack you'll be at bounce.
Yeah. He goes whichever way the skirts are blowing.
All right, we have the Nuggets and the Heat. Nuggets and the Heat. I didn't like that laugh. What was that behind the scenes laugh right there?
Like it.
Right now, you can bet the. I got all these crazy odds, but I don't just have straight bet.
Well, let's do this. What do we think the series prediction is going to be?
Okay.
Evo.
Right now on the Barstool Sportsbook, you can bet the Denver Nuggets to sweep this series at plus 450, to win 4-1 in 5 games at plus 220, to win in 6 games at plus 450. Well, that's interesting. And to win in 7 games at plus 400. So
I like Nuggets in 6.
So
Straight price is still Nuggets minus 385.
4-1 is far and away the lowest odds there. Huh.
What do you think it's going to be, Ebo?
Probably like 4-1, 4-2. If it gets to 6, I mean the Nuggets aren't going to lose at
I
home.
like Nuggets in 6.
Nuggets aren't losing at home.
Heat and 7.
No way.
Well, if you like that, if you like Heat in 7,
Oh, yeah.
you could
Feel bad. Sorry.
No, it's
you
Did
get 10 to 1 odds.
Nuggets in 4.
Right.
Brandon, did you guys
Sweet.
see that the elevation difference is like the biggest gap in difference in NBA Finals history? It's like the Nuggets are playing at 5,000 feet elevation and the Heat are playing at sea level, and it's like the largest gap
Huh.
in NBA Finals history.
Well, I guess that was always going to happen whenever the Nuggets played, though, right? Feels like it.
But
Yeah.
but
Although,
them
what's
playing
Utah
like
at? What's Utah at?
Utah is
high.
at like 4,000, I believe.
Huh.
but them playing Boston or Detroit is not that bad. Miami is to his point. To your point, yes, Denver's always going to have a high elevation, but Miami's a complete extreme.
If they played New Orleans, it's not a finals matchup, but that would have to be the biggest one, correct?
They're a little below sea
Here,
level.
I'm sending it to Zal.
Oh, they're below.
Yeah, that's why there's.
I think it was like I saw the graphic was like 50, what is it, 5280, and then 6
Altitude's a problem.
6 feet.
I saw a paper someone bumped from like 2018 where they were like, who truly has the greatest home court advantage against an average team, and it's the Nuggets, and it's not close.
Of course it is. It really fucks with you when you are outside and everyone's like, "Oh, it's inside." Well, you're outside for a lot of the time.
So if I
Want
was
to make games in Colorado fuck up too?
The Rockies have the biggest one in baseball.
Yeah, they did a presentation on it. Boy Meets World.
But that's not even an advantage, though. I feel like for them.
They did a preseason on it. Boy,
but
meets
this
World.
is
Season
Definitely
1.
an advantage for Denver.
Corey and Sean.
They're used to playing at elevation.
Yeah,
all
but the
season
Rockies.
long.
It's
Why are we
still-
acting like this? Like this is a new concept? Of course, this is a this.
No, but the Rockies, I feel like I don't know. I'd rather.
But I think-
it gives a lot of like the opposing team is still hitting home runs as well.
I think
Like,
road hitters love to go to college.
yeah, like I don't
would
think it's
assume.
that much of a.
Plus, baseball, you're not running.
I was
Though.
gonna say there's not much cardio in
I think
baseball.
the issue is more starting pitcher length, like how much you get out of your guy. Maybe
that's
it's a little
fair.
gas.
Do you think they pump more oxygen into the arena?
Probably not. Probably just roll the
Normal
balls out
amount.
and let's go.
I don't like all this. Jimmy Butler's.
If you wanted to bet the Heat to win the series, you could bet them, obviously +2, whatever it is. But if you want them to, if you think they're going to sweep, you get 40-1 odds. 5 games, 20-1. 6 games, +850, and 7 games, 10-1.
Going with 10-1.
Do you think they'll win Game 7 in Denver?
Yep.
Now, before we get into all those crazy odds, that I had him pull some good props.
What do you think it's going to be? You still haven't said.
I think Denver's winning in 5 games. I think Denver's going to win it pretty easily. But tonight is I'm betting the Heat because they've opened 3 playoff series on the road. They've been at least in the last 2. They've been 8.5, 9-point dogs. They've won all 3 of them. I don't think they're going to win tonight. But 9 points. I know they just played 2 nights ago or whenever it was, 3 nights ago. But 9 points to a team that has proven they're coming into Game 1 of these series and playing good ball. I don't understand why it's 9 points.
You know, a little rust. Been a long time since the Nuggets have played.
Haven't played in like a week and a half
A
or
long time. And I know people say that matters. It 100% does.
Memorial Day hangover.
It's the Heat are coming off a very hard-fought series. They're probably a little more tired. That's rest and
yeah.
rust, but
They're in the rhythm.
they're in a rhythm. I'm taking the Heat money line today.
What is Miami's road record in the playoffs? It's got to be tremendous. I mean, they won
That'd be
3 games and
unbelievable.
lost.
I believe they are 6-4, and if you took them on the money line every game, you're up $1,500 if you risk 100.
Did you see some of the stats that when that guy did the deep dive on Miami, like how we were? They're like just top of the East in every category since we talked about too. They're just an unbelievable franchise.
What do y'all think about tonight?
I like the Nuggets. I think they hammer them tonight.
Hammer them.
And this is, I've accepted the beard is like out of it. I'm just playing it as I would play with beard. Has nothing to do with it.
So what makes this the Nuggets hammer spot? I mean, they're the better team, I think.
I think that I just think they're the better team. I think they're bad. Like they're bad. Listen, offensively, they're a bad match for anybody. Also, I was looking up some numbers. I was kind of surprised by this. Statistically, teams with a big layoff do very well in game 1. I was kind of surprised by that.
Oh.
But historically, it was like they win and they cover like a high clip. So that was something I took into account as well. I genuinely think I kind of agree with you. I think this is like probably like 5 game series.
Brandon, let me ask you a question. Who's better, the Bucks or the Heat? The Bucks.
Well,
They are. The Bucks are a better team on paper, yes.
okay.
The Celtics are a better team on paper than the Heat.
Yeah.
The Knicks are not, I don't think.
Okay.
That was the only. But this is where everyone's like the Nuggets in a rout. Yes, I in my heart, I think the Nuggets are probably going to win.
Let me go counterpoint to this. The Celtics in all their series showed a lot of weakness. The Bucks just weren't really the Bucks in the last 3 months of the season. There was something there. The Nuggets
They're rolling.
The Nuggets are rolling, have been incredible. The Nuggets are destroying good teams.
Yes.
Like they're
100%.
not showing the weakness that Boston showed.
I just think that the Heat have more of a chance than people are giving them.
I would agree with that.
I
but
think it's been like this is like the amount of people saying sweep and like they have no chance. Jimmy Butler is on a mission right now, and I do think that he can. I think he can get it done, but it's going to be very hard for him. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think.
The only thing about the Heat and the Nuggets, the reason I give the Nuggets the big advantage is because the Heat overwhelm you with their second guys who have turned into good NBA players and play their roles perfectly and know what they're doing. Caleb, Strus, all these guys that are not great players on paper are great in the Heat system because they do what they're going to do. But the problem with that is you can do that against Boston, who's going to get into a game where Brown shoots 25 times, Tatum shoots 25 times, but the Nuggets role players are just as good as playing in their role as the Heat are. The Nuggets role players outside of Jokic are fantastic. They'll play off the ball. They'll do all these great things to win. They do the same winning things the Heat guys do. They just do it better.
Giannis was hurt for first two games.
Was it 2 games or 1 game?
I think he just missed one.
Who covered Giannis? Because that's a guy is like a.
I assume Bam did.
Bam.
I assume.
Yeah, I think
he's their best defender.
I think the Heat need to just stay with one-on-one. Let him get his, and because they will lose if he starts dishing it. The thing with the Heat though, every series someone has stepped up. Like Jimmy Butler has been pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Strus has stepped up. Gabe Vincent stepped up. Caleb Martin has stepped up. I don't see why they won't this series as well. If the Heat win tonight, are you a little worried, or is it just like the Nuggets will be completely?
No, I think it changes the series if they win tonight.
Yeah,
I truly would be like, I'll say just below shocked if I was.
Haven't the Heat stole all 3 games on the road?
Yeah,
all 3.
So like, just by law of averages, I know the spread comes into. Don't you think they're due for a regret? Like, yeah, but one bounce. They've
proven that they're tough enough to go get it.
I get it, but
they just
Ev's point. Like, I do think winning 3 in a row is already impressive enough. Like, do we think they're really going to go out and win 4? It's more so. I think it might be a blowout.
Wouldn't have picked them to win the 3rd one. Like, I didn't pick them to win.
Oh
the
shit!
3rd
No,
one.
I know. Yeah, I know.
You want to pick them to win the first one,
right?
Like,
no, you wouldn't have picked them to win any of them.
No one's picked them at all. ESPN gave them a 3% chance to beat the Celtics. Like, they just are a bunch of guys who do not give a fuck. Did you see Strus's Instagram where the Celtics cut him? Like, they all have a lot of. Well, you didn't like that one?
Oh, that's just great. I didn't know the story. That's great.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's like it said like
Celtics was a tweet
release.
from it was like Celtics wave Max Strus.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that they got a lot of heart on this team.
All right, now on the Barstool Sportsbook app right now, you
shouldn't be holding grudges like that though. But get over it, Max. What
was that worth the interruption?
You read slow anyway. I could have got 4 more sentences in there.
On the Barstool Sportsbook, we have several props. I'm going to just run through some props, and you tell me how you guys feel about them. Are you ready? Yes, go. Okay.
I want to take Jokic assists minus 10,000.
Score the most points in the series. Nicole
We did do this yesterday. That's all I'm just saying. We went through this yesterday.
Ebo.
Completely the same.
We did
thing.
do this yesterday, but we did the.
Why'd you give it to me today?
We did the player props, and we did not do full game series props, which I also gave you.
We did assists, most points, and
rebounds.
Did not do rebounds.
We did not do rebounds.
We talked.
Rebounds is another funny one though.
That's a good interruption. We were doing this.
No, this is a proper interruption because he brought me this. I'm just flying blind out here. You got my keister blowing in the wind. I'm going by your prep sheet.
Thoughts week. They're all checked out.
They're all checked out, Rico.
They're hitting up their side guys, getting their ammo.
Drugs.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
No, they're side guys. The guys.
They're side guys getting their ammo. What do you think that means, Zah?
Well, they're people.
Drugs?
All right. Just a guess.
Do you guys have an NHL pick?
Hard to go against the Panthers.
Under on the viewership.
I have them to win. I have them to win the finals.
I'm with Rico.
Record the most rebounds in the series. If you want to bet Nikola Jokic, you can bet him. minus 10,000.
Jesus
for
Christ.
assists too.
This guy's Jesus Christ. On the
Bam Adebayo, you can bet him at. I mean, it's worth it to bet like Bam just in case Jokic gets hurt, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Bam Adebayo 10-1, Jimmy Butler 40-1, or it's 40-1. Michael Porter Jr. 60-1, Aaron Gordon 10,000-1, Caleb Martin 10,000-1.
The ball can just fly in people's hand a couple games. Maybe he's not in the right spot.
Plus 10,000.
But he is also the king of just like he takes a shot from 9 feet and then just chases his offensive rebound.
He'll get like 3 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, most assists. He is also minus 10,000.
Is that the craziest thing ever? That he's just like a 99% chance to lead the series in assists and rebounds, and he's a 7-foot center.
I wonder what. I doubt LeBron was ever that good to win the rebound battle because he does rebound a lot, but I doubt he was ever like the favorite to win the rebounding battle.
I mean, not the way Jokic does.
Not the way Jokic does.
We didn't do threes yesterday. I think that one's kind of
to make the most 3-point field goals in the series. Jamal Murray is minus 148. Michael Porter Jr. is plus 250. Caleb Martin plus 800. Max Strus plus 1,000. Gabe Vincent plus 1,000. KCP plus 1,800. Duncan Robinson plus 3,000. Kyle Lowry plus 6,000. Jamal Murray's probably going to get it, but Caleb Martin, 8-1 is pretty good.
Yeah, like the Heat shoot a fuck ton of threes as well. Like I don't think
he could even lose and he hit that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's a definite Jamal Murray one.
Caleb Martin to make the most 3-point field goals in the series looks tasty.
What's that, 8-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good bet.
'Cause he's the number one Heat guy on the list.
You know who I could see? He's at 30-1. Duncan Robinson. He doesn't play a lot of defense, but they're gonna have to run and shoot a lot of threes. He might get more minutes this series.
He also wasn't very good in the last series.
Heard about
What's going on with Hero?
In Game
Yeah, that's
6,
what I
he
was gonna
kind of
ask.
carried the fourth quarter until the end, where he missed those two wide
I
open
saw
shots.
Hero
but-
like shooting and shit too, but I don't. Is he gonna be back like game 2 or 3?
is what they're aiming for.
3?
They're aiming for the first game at home in Miami. Apparently, he can't. His altitude makes his injury pop up or something. I don't know. One of those Bosco excuses.
I was gonna say maybe I thought the weather might give him headaches.
Does that make you feel?
Just shuts down.
Does that make you feel
Gotta
good?
go lay under a tree like fucking Ichabod Crane.
Does that make you feel good? I don't think Ichabod Crane laid under a tree, did he? He didn't have a head.
I have no idea who that is.
He headless.
Who's the other guy who laid under a tree?
Not Ichabod Crane.
Tortoise and the Hare. He took a nap under a tree. Tortoise won.
3, 10, 12, 14, 18. He had 22 threes in 7 games.
Caleb Martin.
Yeah.
How many is that per game?
How many did Murray have in 4? He probably
How many
had
is that
like
per
16,
game,
something,
Marty?
16.
22 over 7. How many per game?
I'm not fucking doing you.
What are you doing?
Why don't you call your guy?
No, it's easy. I mean, it's easy math. Just I can't do math. Also, healthy debate. Taylor Lewan can't spell.
Oh no! Stop!
What?
Healthy debate is for when the boys are talking ball. Healthy debate is for you used it on Twitter this morning just to air out your
But
annoyance.
I also did healthy debate. He can't spell.
You said healthy debate. How about the guy that I bought my house from left a sink plugged up or something and it flooded my basement? That's not healthy debate. That's just you airing out your grievances.
Well, I did say he can't spell too. See how he spelled enemies?
Yeah, that was rough.
Off.
He
He's
had 15 in 4 games.
he's a first-round pick who's got millions and millions and millions in the bank. I don't think spelling is something he's going to need to be worried
Don't
about.
need to worry about that.
Jamal Murray had 15 in 4 games.
Who do y'all think the best speller is in the booth?
Colin, Alabama.
Oh, is he there? I thought Booze was back. I was trying to make fun of Booze.
I'm by far the best speller.
Huh?
Easily. In this room.
God damn. I love watching Booze spell.
Thank you all for saying me, though. I appreciate that.
Colin went to Alabama.
Yeah, we learned there.
Stop doing that. You didn't go there.
Just because you went to DeVry doesn't mean you get to pick a school.
All right.
You should only be allowed to root for basketball teams of school that you went to. I agree with Marty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I took a class.
What school do you think's better at spelling, Alabama or Mississippi State?
They're the same. And don't even pretend like they're not. They're the exact same.
Not
Sure
even
the
close.
same.
They're 90 miles apart. They're the
Even
same
close.
fucking school. If you want to go to Alabama, you go to Alabama.
pretty sure Mississippi finishes dead
Bama's
last
got some
in every
coastal elites
category.
flooded in.
Yeah, Alabama's 49th.
Yeah, well, it's not dead last.
If you want to go to Alabama and you can fill out an application, you're going to Alabama.
Got some daddies with
Bama's
money.
got some. They once now like you had like the Colin Coopers of the world from like Connecticut going there. Like largest son goes there. Like
Yeah,
Jersey.
you got some
kid.
money.
You got some coastal like some New York like.
Nobody cares about you motherfuckers coming down there from up north. Hey, ain't nobody scared of y'all spelling
We're just way
spelling the building.
They're
We're
scared
just coming
of our
down and making.
abilities.
We're not scared of you
improving
spelling
your
the building.
Colin Coopers and the Finn McCarthy's the word. I'm making them smarter.
I'm not talking down to Finn McCarthy. I'm sure he's fantastic. I will talk down to Colin Cooper. Colin Cooper ain't coming down to Alabama and raising the profile, the academic profile of the fucking school.
I think
I'm
he
sorry,
is-
just
I
not.
think he is
If
a
you
little
went to Alabama, you would know
You're
to say
absolutely right.
Colin Cooper isn't coming down.
Oh, I said ain't.
Yeah, well,
Down there we say ain't.
I didn't need to fix anything at Alabama. If I went to Mississippi, then I would have fixed a lot of things. But
It's
we're
the
good in
same
Alabama.
fucking thing.
Whatever.
Every SEC school, aside from Vanderbilt and maybe Georgia, are the same fucking thing. If you want to go to South Carolina, fill out a paper, you're going to South Carolina. If you want to go to fucking Arkansas, fill out a paper, you're going to Arkansas. This isn't the Big Ten where it's hard to get into Michigan or it's hard to get into these places. Yes, Ebo.
I want to know if Rico just spelled Mississippi since he went to Alabama. They're so much smarter.
MISSISSIPPI.
Boom.
Speaking of which, healthy
How did you
debate.
get to
Another great year in Stockville. Got the magazines. 7th in the SEC West. Another great year for the Bulldogs.
Which is absurd. That's a prediction. We're picked to go last every year, and we never do. We finished 3rd last year. So that doesn't bother me. They got A&M picked 3rd. A&M is terrible. I have no idea what they see.
A&M beat Alabama last year.
No, they didn't. Dumbass.
Years ago.
You dumb fuck.
Or 2
Oh,
years
this
ago.
is our academic guy?
That's not academic.
Our fucking
Damn it,
academic
Colin.
That's
We
called
tried so
sports.
hard for you.
Our
It's
fucking
called
academic-
sports. That's not academics,
No,
dumbass.
you're the one that weighed in. This is our academic guy
2
that you
years
guys are
ago.
banking on.
He didn't,
almost
he
beat him
didn't
last
clarify what sport he was. Didn't A&M beat us in hoops?
They lost in the two.
Stop saying us.
No, Rico's an honorary Bama basketball member.
You killed somebody?
Well, close. Do you think like a Juwan Howard or like these coaches get a little bit of a pass when it's actually a lot harder to get these kids into schools?
Oh, yeah, but nobody cares.
I know no one cares. I know no one will ever actually look down to, but like Caleb Love, like that whole thing was actually kind of crazy where he committed and just like couldn't get in, and now he just went to Arizona because everyone can get in Arizona.
That was why they wouldn't let him in academically.
Yeah,
Well, North Carolina good?
North Carolina's a very good school.
I mean,
not as
they also had fake classes for.
yeah. North
Well,
Carolina
yeah, well,
does a
of course,
lot
but-
more. Like
I mean, I'm sure
Michigan,
they
I
all
think
did.
basketball players in North Carolina are
no,
academically sound.
like Michigan, like dude, Hunter, like
Sure, there are
had
some.
to go to school class. Like there was no nonsense with that shit.
All right, now, Rico.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah.
I'm sure he
Second-
told you that. You haven't seen it.
Second half of the show is called Healthy Debate.
All right.
Oh, I have a healthy debate too. I just want that.
Okay, well, I've written down 10 of them, so can you top that?
When do you think we
I
did
want
this yesterday?
one.
Real quick. When do you think is an excessive time to ice? By the way, who the fuck put ice chest on this?
What?
What's he
You
talking?
guys called a cooler an ice chest.
Okay, I had a typo.
You're an idiot.
Ice
when
chest is fine for cooler.
excessive? When is excessive
Ice
to ice
chest
your
sounds
cooler?
cooler.
Ice chest is fine for cooler. Can
When
we-
is excessive to ice your cooler?
I don't know what you mean.
Like, all right, you're playing golf on a Thursday.
Preparing for a day.
When is
back
it-
in a cooler.
Night
Yeah.
before.
That's
I
excessive?
think you can do it the night before.
You can.
I think
That's not excessive.
me and
okay.
You have
That's
signed
crazy.
that.
What about a full 24
You're
hours
wasting
before?
ice.
I'm not. That ice is going to do
Yeah,
it.
the ice hole, and you condition the cooler.
Correct, yeah. Everything you put in there is going to be
You're gonna
cold.
have so.
I'd say the night before.
All you need, but 2 hours is going to be the same.
If you're going fishing or golfing the next morning, you need to have that cooler ice.
Absolutely.
You'll never find me with a cooler.
You're going to waste so much ice, though.
Because when it's time to go fishing or golf, you need to wake up, put your clothes on, and go.
Yes.
Sandwiches, everything made beforehand.
Playing at 6 a.m. Saturday. I'm
Don't
no
your
chance
drinks
I'm
taste
doing
better cold too?
But you don't need they don't need 12 hours to get cold.
I want them hurting my lips.
The night before.
To that point, what's your process in filling a cooler? Do you go ice first or beverages first, and then ice over top?
Ice, beverage, ice.
Yep.
No.
That's what.
I always go. I have heard that the layer of ice in the beginning,
Yeah,
but I
you
lose
do the layer of
space.
ice
I
in
don't
the
like
beginning.
losing space. I want my
If
beverage. I just
you
go
use
beverages
solid
ice.
is a very small.
Everything you want to enjoy, you need.
Yeah.
Because then you got to stick them in. Like you got to. Because I think you have the most room if you go drinks.
Lasagna got it figured out. Everything you want to enjoy, you need to layer. That's how you do it.
there's a new. The lasagna, you know, like when you hit it and everything falls out.
Yeah.
Rhea makes this thing where it's like it's called lasagna soup. It's not actually soup, but it's just all the good stuff in a bowl. So instead of layered, it's just everything of the best stuff of lasagna in a bowl together.
I don't believe you. Bring that in.
I'm gonna send you.
Isn't that kind of like just making like baked ziti though a little bit
No,
Oh,
no,
no.
no,
on some level?
no.
Because you put like
It'll be
the,
thicker than baked ziti.
it would be, but you put in baked
this is
ziti.
half eaten,
In a lot of baked ziti, you.
but it's
I need-
fucking incredible.
I see what you're like. I see what you're going for when you said it. Because with baked ziti, you have like the ragout in there. Like you have the
meat.
you can put the meat in there too.
Yeah, baked ziti is more of like these are like the
Show it,
top.
Brandon.
I mean that looks.
Does she use lasagna like?
Yeah, like the
Okay,
pasta
okay.
Come on in.
lasagna.
Come on in.
Because that's what I was saying. Baked ziti, it's like similar, but it's just like no different noodles, obviously.
It's fucking incredible.
Looks delicious.
And that's like
Little
why
garlic bread on top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, why go through the whole process of making a lasagna? It takes so long when it's just you
So
get all the
Rhea makes that?
yeah,
That's still going on?
very much so.
Oh, wow. Okay. I
It's a healthy debate.
figured it would have. Okay. Healthy debate. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a bunch. Would you play a round of golf with your hero? I don't care who it is. For Marty, I think it's Larry David.
Thank you.
Would you play a round of golf with your hero if that hero's respect for you was tied to how you played golf? So you get 4 or 5 hours on the course with your hero, and it gets to be an experience for you. But their respect for you, oh my God, their respect for you is tied to how you play.
I'll go first. As an avid golfer of my hero, I have to respect him. He doesn't have to respect me. That's part of the position. So, yeah, I'm cool with it.
Well, don't you think? I mean, I feel like people that support him, he should support them back. He shouldn't like take shots at him or anything.
He can do what he wants. Maybe your guy. They gotta wake him up to know what day it is. But
Would you
that
be
ain't my guy? My guy's in Florida. Huh?
Would you be driving on the green with the cart?
no, he does that.
Oh yeah.
I do whatever I want. Whatever. It's his rules, his course. He
Uh,
got courses named after.
would you
him.
play 4 or 5 hours of golf with Larry David, but his respect for you will drop the worse you play?
That's a really good question because he does play golf a lot and
Yeah.
he's like pretty good.
Like if you go out and shoot 120, he's never going to want to see you again.
He's gonna like hate you.
Right. If you go 80, you might get to hang out with him.
Wow. I'm gonna.
Oh, that's a
I'm
good question.
I'm
I was gonna say
taking-
the chances are you never get to see him anyway. But you're right. If he becomes
Right. If you
It's either-
throw a 75 at him, you might hang out. You might play again.
he could become your partner in a best ball at a country club.
yeah,
That's a good
or
point.
it's just like that guy. Now my hero hates me.
Right.
No, I think I think with my golf skills, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna take the chance.
Are you going with Eli Manning here?
Well, see that. Well, that's what I was gonna ask. I would say I have like a couple like heroes. So could I choose accordingly to?
Their golf ability?
Because like my other one would be Lil Wayne. I think I could beat him in golf.
No, it's all.
But Eli Manning, I'm sure would smoke.
Forget about his game. It's all tied to your game.
But would he respect like, oh, fat guy doesn't play golf much? But
I think you need to hear the question again.
I used to play, so I think I would do better than people would expect.
well,
I
maybe
think I would outdo expectations, but that wouldn't correlate to like
He
good
enters with no expectations.
yeah, that's
The better you play, the more he respects you. The worse you play, the less he respects you.
What if they don't know you? Like to his point, if I shoot 100 and
There's
I
no
play with Lil
expectation.
Wayne who shoots 190 and he thinks I'm fucking.
That
Jack
was my
Nicklaus.
point. Like he would probably think I'm good.
Why are they doing
I
this?
don't know. It's just about you guys.
It's just about you. It's not about them.
If you start shooting, you're in the fucking woods looking for your ball all the time. He's going to not respect you as much.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
If you're pounding it in water, it's just gonna
Yeah.
drop every time you mess up.
You know what?
Every time he hits it,
I'll
you go left,
say.
he goes right. You're not a golf cart guy.
See, I keep
I
putting
feel like you could earn points back with your hang though.
That's what I was just gonna say.
It's not the question.
I was just gonna say that
Fucking
too.
question.
I was gonna say I'd charm him.
Not the question.
I think I'd win it with my charm.
Yeah, you can't charm
hang.
him. It's all about your play.
Yeah, he lined up my putt for me.
You know, all right, fine. I'll still say yes because chances are I probably would have got to hang out with him anyway.
Right.
I
So
think
at least I'll have that memory.
Yeah, I
even
take
if he leaves being like, "Fuck this fat asshole that stinks at golf."
Yeah, I take it.
you have to also respect the course. Like if it's cart path 90 degrees, you got to follow that. If you're taking divots and not replacing them, I'm sure that
What
will
if he's
negatively
going
affect
on
it.
Twitter after being like, "This, do not talk to this loser." Like they're
well,
they're
that's-
going out like this guy's
Now
a
we're
loser.
really going
Yeah, no, but
far
that's
with
what it should be because like it really ruins your reputation with him.
If he's like gonna just like just trash me like
He's
forever,
gonna trash you.
I guess probably not. I guess I probably wouldn't. But
Would you rather end your career as an NBA Hall of Famer with no titles, or win at least five or more titles as a role player?
I find that very easy.
I kind of do too.
Hall of Famer?
Yeah, like Barkley talks about it all the time. He wouldn't.
No role player? That's crazy.
You're
You'd rather be Steve Kerr than Karl Malone?
Yes.
even Steve Kerr's like. I think you should
Steve
give him that
Kerr.
because he won all these as a coach too. Scratch that.
And if
Robert
you're
Horry.
there for that many times, Robert
even-
Horry.
not even Robert Horry.
You're
You
going
don't
to get a
to
moment.
You don't even get
You're
to
going to be John
Bob.
Paxson. You're going to be Steve Kerr. Like if you're around
No, John
enough,
Paxson's like the right. Like that's
as
like
long as you're not a dildo, you're going to get a moment.
You don't have the
Well, Steve Kerr had a big
insane
shot, too.
amount of fame on you all the
Ev-
time, and every
that's the
time your
famous-
name's brought up, it's not like, oh, well, he doesn't have a
The
champion.
NBA Hall of Famer's
That's
a different level of fame.
the famous clip. I think it's 97.
What?
When Steve Kerr at the press conference after the victory parade is like,
Yeah, he
yeah,
says,
you know,
like,
I
thank
said
God
Bailed him out.
Michael didn't want the shot. Yeah, like he got a
Yeah.
moment. Steve Kerr
I'd
got a
just
moment.
I think a major league fucking middle reliever is one of the best jobs in the world. No one knows who you are.
You would rather be a Major League Hall of Famer.
Oh, I
different for
guess.
baseball.
I don't
It's
know.
different for
Role player
baseball.
isn't bad. Like
no,
you
nobody
still-
says bad.
Yeah, like, and you have 5 championships. 5 is so
Like
many.
I said, when you ask guys firsthand like that, like the Barkers of the world, they say like I would never give it up to be.
Yeah, because they're already like I'm saying myself.
he's one of the best. Like if you're gonna tell me I'm gonna be one of the best like 50, 75 players of all time,
Yeah, I know. I get it.
I'm being Charles
But it's
Barkley
still
over,
like
one of those guys.
5.
Yeah?
It's fine with me,
5
yeah.
championships a lot.
I'm taking
Even
the Hall
Ewing-
of
like
Fame.
even
too.
Ewing, like I'll be
They're
Ewing.
legends.
I'll be Patrick Ewing over like one of these random.
John Sally's not a legend.
No, I mean,
Robert
Patrick
Ory's
Ewing,
like a
he's-
fucking.
Robert Ory's kind of the final boss of this argument.
Okay.
Robert Ory did.
He was big shot Bob. Like you don't get to be like make game winners and shit.
Well, that's a role player
you're
does
the
do
guy
that
on the
though.
team.
What about Allen Iverson too?
I'd rather be Allen Iverson than most than.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, so who's a role? It's tough with the
Let's do
Warriors.
the TNT
Who's
desk.
a role player? Who's a Warrior?
Kenny Smith or Charles Barkley?
Who's
Charles
a
Barkley.
Warriors role player that's got 4? That's
Kevon Looney.
No, they got all 4.
I think he's got 3. I don't think it's any of the
I know,
role players
yeah,
have
'cause
a
the
true
other
4.
3 are like they're big guys.
It's hard to stay as a role player on a team that wins that many. Was there a Spur that stood for? There's not a Spur that did all 5 except for Duncan. Was there a Spur that did 4 of them without?
I mean, like for the Warriors, like Quinn. I think it was the Lakers. Maybe I've been the Lakers, but like Quinn Cook was on that team. Like he was a very.
Well,
not the guy,
Okay,
yeah,
I
you
got
just
the
got
guy.
one.
I got the guy.
I know.
If they win this time, I believe this will be Haslam's 5th title. Right?
I think so.
He won the one in 2006. He won the 3 with.
I'm in.
They
I'm
won
in
2
for
with
you,
the-
Donis.
They won with
Haslam.
2. Yes, this will be the
This will
4th
be the
title.
4th.
Damn.
He ain't even playing though.
Haslam has
That's still
3
a
right
role
now.
player.
3. So
I'm in.
it's Hall of Famer.
Because I think the longer you go as a Hall of Famer, people haven't seen you, and like they got to go dig up the tapes. Like 4-time NBA champion, when you get introduced to somebody, you go. I think we did this with another
NBA
argument.
Hall of Famer.
You get introduced out. It's
Hall
like,
of
oh, the
Famer.
guy won 4 rings. You could tell those stories. Like I don't know. It carries
Hall
a lot
of
weight.
Famer.
Oh, tell me
One of
about
the
that.
best
Oh,
that
what was-
ever
you guys
lived.
were down 3-1, and
Yeah.
you came back and won a championship. Oh,
I don't remember that either.
you have locker room
The
stories.
guy
you
that's like
have-
old, like you don't remember. Like,
Yeah, but you're
you
also you have to think about quality of life.
don't
as
remember
well.
now, like the fucking the Portland winning and shit like that, like this 80s, 70s. Like no one remembers that shit.
Derek Fisher or Damian Lillard?
Damian Lillard.
It's not like that.
I'm
5 titles.
I'm looking at the guys with 5. All right, so 6 titles is all legends. 7 titles. There's a couple old guys from the '60s. Or he had 7. I think he had 6.
What did-
Spurs
yeah,
and
give me
Lakers.
Give me Ori's again.
It was Rockets, Spurs, and Lakers.
Jesus.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Okay, so Michael Cooper won 5 titles for the Lakers. I don't know if he started a game. He might have started some game. Michael Cooper or Carmelo Anthony.
So what I'm
Like
thinking of,
Michael
Michael
Carmelo all day long.
okay, but the thing is,
Well,
what
Michael
I'm
Cooper was a
thinking
really
of-
good pro too. Like
But listen to this. This is what I'm thinking of. Because obviously, the obvious answer is you want to be Carmelo Anthony because Carmelo Anthony's cool. He is a known name. Michael Cooper is sitting somewhere right now with millions of dollars, 5 champion.
He ain't got near as much money as
No, he
Carmelo
doesn't.
Anthony.
You know, there's
Chance.
millions of
I
dollars.
doubt it. I doubt.
He played in the
80
80s.
salaries. 80.
80s. He was a role player in the 80s.
I didn't know
Magic
that.
Johnson's big contract was getting like $1 million.
Yeah, that's
Didn't he get
like
like what was the big
Paperclips
contract? You
until
would know.
1993.
yeah, no, that's
He
true.
got some big.
I'm
was it, like,
saying
25
I'm
years,
talking
20,
more
20,
about
I mean?
role players now that are making like
I'm gonna name you the role
$10
players.
million.
I'm gonna name you the role players with
I thought Fisher Lillard was a good one.
at least 5 titles. Okay, Michael Cooper, Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, Derek Fisher. Those all have 5. I'm leaving out like the guys from the '60s. Kurt Rambis, Will Perdue got 4. John Sally got 4. Kurt Rambis got 4. Horace Grant got 4. Andre Iguodala has 4. He's better than a role player.
He's like a slightly above role player. Yeah.
But so what about Fisher? I mean, Fisher.
Fisher against Dame's a good one, and I would be Dame all day, every day.
I think Fisher. That's why I thought that was like the best. That was the one that made me at least like pause for a second.
I'd
But I'd still say Lillard.
I have a spinoff off this. So Patrick McCaw won 3 straight NBA championships, 2 with the Warriors, 1 with the Raptors. He's out of the league. He played 5 seasons.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that, or I can guarantee you James Harden's career earnings. What are you taking?
James Harden's
not even-
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's definite.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Never
think,
win a championship, though.
So it's 2-2. Me and Ev against you two.
No, I'm
I think it's like so.
I think it depends how much I'm getting paid.
I think it's the significance of what I contributed to those championship teams. If I was the 14th guy, absolutely not. I'll be Carmelo. If I did something, if I was a role player on the highlight film, I got one good pass. I got like you pull up the footage and it's like he contributed.
So Fisher Lillard, you'd say Fisher like easily in your mind.
Yeah.
My career earnings is $20 million, and I've won 5 championships. I'm in.
Lillard makes 40 a season.
I get it. I understand that, but it's also
Okay, well,
Take money off the table.
I said money
Take
isn't
the current
everything.
guys off.
do.
Don't use the
Money's
current
a
guy because
lot.
they make too much money. Fisher or Iverson?
AI.
See, now it's just like
Come
AI is
on.
so cool. Like
He's the
it's
man.
just
I'm
like
just trying to think of a guard in that era that didn't
so
win a
cool.
title.
you find
So
two people
cool.
that Aaron is like the coolest guy, and like Derek Fisher's kind of a weenie.
Iverson is so
Lillard's
cool.
awesome.
He hit that one shot.
Matt
They
Barnes
won
beat up
one
Derek
game in the finals,
Yeah,
and they
like-
made shirts and fucking still idolize him.
He's just a weenie.
One shot. They lost 4-1. Iverson's so cool. Legend.
What do you like? That's all that like.
Philly, city of fucking
You don't think
mediocrity.
AI is a legend? You might be the only person in the world that doesn't think AI.
It's a really good play. The
he's
step
overrated, but I do
the
think he's
step over thing being like we're building statues or making T-shirts. Like enough.
It was a great moment.
I know.
They lost
I agree
4-1.
with Rico on this. He hit an 18-foot jump shot and he stepped over.
And it's Philly. It's
and, they were
Philly.
and guess who was
Fits the memo though. If
Alright, so
it was an only
Who else beat
thing,
them in the playoffs?
What?
The only loss they had that playoffs.
okay,
One.
that's fine.
Historical
No,
team.
but
He
it
car-
loses
He
its
was
value.
6 foot, 120 pounds, soaking like carried him on his back.
120, Big Ev. 120.
All right, so then how do you treat?
All right,
How do you
yes,
treat
what
the
fuck?
dunk?
What,
How do you-
we're
How do you
nitpicking.
treat
I'm
the
obviously-
dunk? How do you treat the dunk for John Starks? Like real cool moment, and they sold the posters and like it was cool.
AI's a lot cooler
But
than
it's-
John Starks.
But
AI's like his
it lost that series though.
I'm saying his impact was much bigger than John.
And the fact that it's Philly and it's a fucking repetition of this mediocrity and rewarding mediocriity hurts it.
I'm saying AI was like he was
Fictional boxes.
he was around
Special
like,
teams fucking players gets movies. 2
AI
and
is
2.
just cool. I don't.
Just the
Parade
man,
down
like-
Broad Street.
Let me ask it this way.
he was relatable. He was like that.
I'm gonna-
he was like that generation Steph with more like
I'm gonna
a little more like swag to him.
I'm gonna do a different thing, different take on this argument. Would you rather be Seattle SuperSonics Gary Payton, who was an All-Star and one of the best players in the league, or would you rather be Miami Heat Gary Payton, who came off the bench and got a ring?
The first one, of course. Superstar Gary Payton, the real glove Gary.
Well, Marty and Rico are thinking about it. It's glove Gary Payton. It's early Gary Payton.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That is.
That's
Yeah.
using
Obviously,
this.
you
Yeah.
want to be the guy. You want to be the guy on the team where everyone's talking about you. But a lot of the time, Damian Lillard has kind of been looked at now as like, can this guy even win a championship? It's annoying. Goes into it.
That part too is like, even though I agree with it, people will say that, but a lot of that's organizational as well. Like they haven't really helped him out much.
Man,
Oh, I mean, CJ McCollum, like, and him were like two guys that
Honestly,
are
what it really was him and Aldridge was when they were at their best.
and that as well. Yeah, like they did kind of have good teams.
Robert Ory or
Yeah, but when they had good teams, they like made some playoff runs.
Yeah.
Robert Ory or Chris Mullen?
Oh, I fucking wore my Mullen shirt today. Mullen's a friend of the family, so I'm always gonna go Mullen.
No chance you know Chris Mullen.
Yeah.
His like brother knows something of it.
No, you don't have to take out your phone and prove anything.
Rico, can you go to the bottom and tell us how many contacts you have?
That still does that.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Have you got
2,159.
You have 2,159 contacts in your goddamn phone?
But I think it does that fucked up thing where it saves Facebook people and emails and shit.
How many of you guys got?
I might have, see
have
since I've
11.
had this phone.
Go to phone and go down.
1123.
1123?
Cute.
You have
I have
no, you
560.
don't even know the numbers in your
560.
phone. The thing about Rico though, the people don't know that Rico has their number.
I have
Absolutely not
I have
true.
99.
He can call people and be like, "Who is this?"
I have double digits.
Absolutely not true.
I have 99.
That's insane. But you know what I mean
What does
about
that say, Big F?
that's insane.
None.
You got to make
Brandon,
100th.
you know what I
Someone
mean?
has to
Who
become
wants
the
to be
100th.
100? Who else? Is anybody?
Me. 203, baby. Throw it in, Brandon.
No chance.
Throw
Colin.
it in.
No chance,
Throw
Colin
it
Cooper.
in.
No chance, Colin Cooper's 100. I'm trying to think. So, of this group in here, everybody in this room is in the phone. 3 of the 4 in there are not. Zah, I would be honored if you would be 100. Can you be 100? Your number's in there somewhere. It's in this.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? The 813.
I think it's a
Looks like
slap
a guy
in the
doesn't
face to him
know
that he
what-
wasn't already in there.
It's big.
That's what I think.
Zah should have been in there.
Should have been in there.
He's like
Smitty's not even. Smitty's not in here.
Za is
Me and Za have
Yeah,
we've
yeah,
never
A texter.
had reason to talk.
it doesn't matter though. It's just your yak.
Do a show together.
You do
Everybody in the SAS isn't even in here.
that makes sense though. You don't ever gonna text Sass.
I'm never gonna text Za.
Yeah, you
I'm not
might.
much of
You
a
never
texter.
know.
Za has a lot of
Have
information.
we ever texted?
No, I'm not much of a texter myself. I actually wait, hold on. Let
No,
me,
we gotta look, see if you and I have ever texted.
Can I? There's just one thing that I.
Actually, I think I did. I do remember. Yeah,
Which
we
one is
did.
more insane though? Brandon having 99 or Rico having?
Rico having the
2200.
two.
Oh,
yeah.
no one's
Play a game.
listening.
Let's scroll.
Rico has people that have numbers that don't know you have it. Chris Broussard, you call it. Who is this?
That's a bit, but
There's also a ton of coaches in there that you have that don't know who you are.
it's not true.
Yes, it is.
Za, we've texted often.
Scroll.
We've got about 12 texts. And it's always one of us going through something and the other one saying, "Hey man, keep your head up."
Real quick,
Yeah.
Zach Hampel, right?
Huh? The foul ball guy.
Doc, you pull that up?
He's one of the
Correct. Like
cringiest people in the world, right?
Right.
At what point are we going to say it's very impressive?
Do
What
you think latching on to cringy people helps you?
No, I don't like him. I think he's the worst person. I think he's the worst person in the world. He ruins little kids' days for catching foul balls.
If you catch a foul ball over the age of 16 and don't give it to the first kid around you, you're an
1000%,
asshole.
He's a loser, but he's been catching home runs every night. How is he getting in these exact
I don't know how he's
spots?
doing it.
Exactly. It's kind of crazy.
I saw an article that he got cucked by some little kid last night.
He did. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Does he keep all of them?
I think so.
Probably he's an asshole.
He's a loser.
He's a
I'm not even
fucking-
on his side, but you have to. There's some losers that are doing
No,
something.
if you think about what he is accomplishing or what he's doing, it is kind of impressive.
Can you
Incredibly
imagine him? Like, imagine you meet him, you want to, and he asks you on a date. Let's take you to a baseball game, and it's like, he
you're just
he
running
brings
around.
his glove.
Yeah, I'll be right. I'll be
Hey,
right.
we gotta
back.
change seats. Change seats. She's like, "What the fuck's going on here?"
Seems like a bad like Netflix movie. He's like, I'll be right. He's like hiding, and you know
Did
how
he
like in
change?
Mrs. Doubtfire, he
Sounds
keeps
like a,
changing
like
in
a
the
shitty
bathroom.
version of Fever Pitch.
Yeah.
Does he change
Well,
position every
Fever Pitch is a
batter?
pretty shitty version of itself.
Fair.
Does he change positions every batter? Does he change where he's at every batter?
Changes a lot.
He must.
He watches game film. Like, he knows where they hit their home runs, highest percentage.
He just catches too many for it to be like some coincidence. Like he obviously
Exactly.
some
What's the
research.
percentage of catching a ball when you're one of 25,000 people?
It's infinitesimal.
Insane. It's way harder what he's doing than hitting the home run.
Y'all think the healthy debate questions have been good? Because I think I'm 2 for 2.
They're real good.
Yeah, I love him.
Let's keep it going.
I'm trying to think because I'm not going to get through all of them. I just want to pick the best ones. Is there any circumstance, anything in your life you wouldn't take $20 million to miss? The other day, we had on the Yak 2 people, Kelly Keegs and Stanko, and we said, "Would you, if we gave you $20 million in cash, would you not go to the Taylor Swift concert?" And they said, "No, we would rather go to the Taylor Swift concert than get $20 million in cash." Is there anything in your life you would not take $20 million to sit out of?
Literally, like,
So
it'd be
NCAA
tough.
tournament.
I said
Hold on, time.
That's
If I told you the Thursday and Friday of the NCAA tournament you cannot watch, I'll give you $20 million.
I would not answer. Put it this way: I would not answer immediately. You give me a deadline of Thursday at 11:59 p.m. or a.m. That's when I'm probably making my decision. I would debate the fuck out of that.
I'll tell you what.
That's
I'll
the
never
only
watch
thing.
college football. If anybody out there wants to give me $20 million, I will never watch a college football game again.
Well, you only have to work.
that's
So
where
that's
You
where
only
I
have to work
get.
4 more
I
years. to
said
get your
yesterday.
20
I
million,
said
so.
I don't think there's any amount of money you could pay me to not watch sports again.
That is the
It's
only
the
other thing.
only thing that I like. What would I would literally
$20 million?
to never watch sports again?
It's a lot. This
What would I do with my
question's a
life?
lot hard.
I have no.
Leave?
It's
Fucking
it's
so?
It's literally I have no hobby.
Yeah, but you'd find
It's
more
the
hobbies
only
with $20
thing I
million.
like to
That's what boring people
Would.
do.
But watching sports,
I
like,
get
what
it.
would I do?
Bro,
I'm
20
kinda
minutes.
with
Think about
you.
it. Think about this. You wake up on a Saturday, okay?
No.
That's really the only.
Don't tell
thing
me
I
to
would
think
say.
about
That's the
anything.
only thing
If I
Go
told
to a
you,
garage sale. You buy a chair, you repurpose it, you get your coffee, and you read a book on a fall Saturday.
I told you.
Boom.
You don't have to do that though.
If I said
agree with
You
Rico.
go on your fucking yacht. You go on your fucking
Rico.
your golf course.
this
gets
next
too hot.
year, next year.
Hot, Tommy, bring me the water.
That's the thing. Would you be able to play sports still, like golf?
Yeah. Next year, Thursday and Friday NCAA tournament, and Saturday, Sunday, $20 million. You can't watch it.
You 100.
I said I would debate it. I probably would still say, yeah, give me the money.
This question is so
That's
easy
the
to
only
say
one.
no to because if I put the
You're
actual
lying.
cash in front of him, he'd run out that door with it.
No chance you debate it.
So if I'll put
Would
it like,
debate
if
it,
there was,
though.
if I could cut out, like, if you told me
My
to
only
cut
hobby.
out
Yeah, it's just
a certain like one sport, I think I could do that. But if you told me like all sports, I couldn't do that.
All sports, no chance.
If I for X amount of money, I could definitely cut out like
College football.
I'd fucking give me a
Yeah, but that's not major sport to you. That's like saying
I
NHL
would
to me.
$20 million.
besides that NFL, and they're like my one.
20 million.
what
Oh, I'm not saying him.
College basketball, 20 million. I'm out. I'm good.
You only watch one team anyway.
I love.
No,
The thing
I
is,
watch
Rico,
all teams.
if they
You
gave
only
you that
watch
20
one
million,
team.
government's taking half of it.
I'm
so.
pretty happy right now. Like
Welcome to the world.
You'd be a lot happier with $20 million.
But without football, I would have like no reason to live.
You can. What?
That's. We should just. I'm telling you.
Like, what would I-
all,
what
we're
would
all
I do?
We're all bad at merch, but these should be the things.
Like,
Pick Central. Without sports, I'd have no reason to live.
What would I do? I don't do anything else.
Yeah, no.
All
You're not. Yeah.
the only thing I look forward to when I get home is gambling on sports and watching them.
All right,
That's it.
Marty.
Nothing
Oh.
else.
That's a guy who doesn't know Chris Mullen.
If we did one of those things,
Miller remembers.
if we did one of those things, show a kid's picture of all the Barstool Sports employees, and they showed me that one, you'd be about the 200th guest.
Yeah, I would never.
I would
Bro,
never-
Zago's.
Can I tell you
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
There's
I was
something. My
gonna say
brother's in
from
the
none of
picture,
that.
and,
Okay,
and
there we go.
Zago's. Which one are you?
Bosco, let me tell you
I
something.
wish I could zoom out.
Bosco peaked.
Yeah,
He was
dude.
younger.
Handsome kid.
You were a handsome fella. Ooh, that is not you.
That's not you at all.
Your parents
I
might
don't
have
know
told
what
you that
happened
was you.
there.
That ain't
Still
you.
got that smirk on.
Also
Wait,
went to his fucking camp.
The Chris Mullen camp.
Chris Mullen camp?
Yeah,
Scumbag?
The Chris Mullen camp.
Fucking
No.
Chris on his fucking
Hold the fucking
shirt.
second one
It's
up.
his guy's
Hold the
shirt.
fucking
You're a
The Chris Mullen
scumbag.
camp.
You didn't went to his
up.
camp.
You're at this
I
camp.
can take a picture of his Chris
Everybody
Mullen
took a
camp,
picture with Chris
too.
Mullen. You paid $200 for that shirt.
What? I can have people's numbers too.
I talk to him all the fucking time.
Call him right now.
Hold the fucking second
Call
one
him right now.
Oh, no.
second
Call
one
him.
up.
That's at his camp.
Call
The
him.
whole family. Pull the fucking second one up.
Call him.
Marty, picks.
Too late.
Pull it
Now you
up.
get the
Who
pick.
gives a fuck?
Marty,
Pull it
picks.
up.
Marty picks.
Yankees aren't playing, I don't think. I have to look.
They're not tonight.
I have the Brewers, the Phillies, Heat +9, and Heat money line.
All right, Heat money line. I don't know about that one, but every time I say that, you win.
Yes.
Go.
Nuggets in the over.
Nuggets in the over. I got the over as well. I also like Heat +9. Close game. I think the Nuggets win, but Heat just getting too little respect. Go.
Red Sox money line. Marlins Padres over 8.
We have the NBA Finals tonight. You're not gonna.
Yeah, I'll take the over as well. Oh, I did send in the text. Hey, let's cook up a parlay together, guys.
70.
67.
Imagine the
That's it.
gall of this guy showing up. Oh, I know him. I know him. I knew him
I
when
went
I
to
was a
Derek
kid.
Jeter's
Bring
camp.
back
I
the
took
Pick
a
Central
picture with
parlay.
him.
Chris
Pull up,
Mullen.
pull up the second picture.
You're wearing a shirt that says Chris Mullen
Pull
basketball
up
camp.
the second picture.
I think the show's got to end because, I mean, you're at Chris Mullen's camp.
They got an agenda back there. They're like, might as well be Fox News.
I don't. Is there a second picture, guys?
There is a second picture. We're getting it pulled up. He told us to not do this one
Fuck it.
first.
Now I got to prove my point with all these
When you
assholes.
interview Cade Cunningham, do you know him?
I don't know him. That's his brother. That's his nephew. Friends with the whole family.
That's
wearing
not
a-
Chris Mullen.
It's Chris Mullen.
Bro, I know the
That-
one call. I'm out to dinner.
What? Call him right now. Ask. Go to dinner.
oh,
All right, you good?
So the two things that proved it were you and at his camp,
His brother.
and you with somebody else.
So I know Miles O'Neal. Do I know Shaq?
No. Well, you never met him, though. I've met the guy.
I've met
We won
Shaq.
the city
I have
championship.
met
He came this
Shaq.
We're at his
week.
camp. You paid
And so
$200.
we won the city. He comes and says hello.
Do I know Do I know Arnold
I'm
Schwarzenegger?
friends with the family. Mullen's my guy. I wore my Mullen
Well,
shirt.
it's not your guy. You don't know him. He doesn't know you.
I'm very good friends with his brother. Very good friends. Played for him.
Jack next.
Played for.